Bonjour les amis, bienvenue dans votre émission Kalan, l'école à la maison. Aujourd'hui, nous allons aborder un cours d'anglais avec Youssouf Bonjalé. J'espère que vos cahiers et vos stylos sont toujours prêts. Bon cours et à tout à l'heure.
Good morning and welcome back to the English course through the distance education. I am Youssouf Bonjalé from the school group La Providence Momo Cissé. And today we are going to continue with a new lesson which is comprehension question. But let's write the title of the lesson here. Unit 14 on elephants hunt. Okay, we are still at unit 13. So we have comprehension today. Comprehension of paragraph A, page 67. Okay. Page 67. Okay, before we start with the new lesson, let's have a look at what we did last time. I remember I gave you the homework and I know you have all done it. Let's see the correction of this homework together before moving on. Correction of the homework. Okay, it was about the present perfect. I gave you two sentences and I asked you to put the verbs into the present perfect. The first sentence, let's do it quickly, is Mr. Konate to buy a new car. Mrs. Konate. Okay, let me write this before. Put the verbs into the present perfect tense. Okay? Put the verb into the present perfect tense. The first sentence is Mrs. Konate. Mrs. Konate. Okay, to buy a new car. The second one is the village people. Village people, between parentheses, to grow yams. Okay? So we have the verb here. Now we are going to do it quickly. I think you have already done it. To buy. So let's see if we can write the answer above. Here we have Mrs. Konate, which is the third person singular. We have here has plus the past participle of this verb to buy, which is bought. So for the answer, we have Mrs. Konate has bought a new car. This is the answer, okay? For the second sentence, the village people to grow yams. The village people is the third person singular. So we have the village people have plus the past participle of this verb, which is grown. So the answer is the village people have grown yams. Okay. Thank you for understanding. Okay. So we're going to move quickly to the new lesson. Comprehension, paragraph A of unit 14. Good. To do this lesson, you need your English books. Your English books of 9e. You need this. We have to go to paragraph A, page 67. Page 67. Page 67. Okay, here we are. And we are going to deal with paragraph A. Good. So I think everybody has his book with him or her, and you're going to read it silently. It is a short paragraph. Okay, as the title said, the text is about the hunt, and it is about an elephant hunt. Okay, let's go through the text quickly once. Okay, so before we have a reading. Reading, it can be reading aloud or silent reading. Okay, you read the text at page 67, paragraph A. Okay. It is about an elephant hunt. It is about an elephant hunt. I'm just going to do the summary of the text, the summary of the passage. I'm not going to read it, but I'm going to give you the summary before we go through the questions. Okay? Why an elephant hunt? Okay, in the text, an elephant, they said that an elephant was eating the crops. The crops, you know it. It means the plant in the farm of some villages. So they together decided to go and stop the elephant from devastating the crops. But before going, the village people asked Sekiru to go with them. And he agreed. So they left the village at sunset. It means when the sun was going down, around 7 o'clock p.m. And they set for the bush. When they arrived in the bush, it was in the full night, but there was a moon. It means there was a moon the day on which they went hunting. Okay, so they went there and hid themselves, waiting for the elephant to come. Okay, so it is just the summary of the paragraph A. Now, if you have your English books with you, the English, especially the 9e books, so you follow me with this question. Let's have here comprehension questions. Comprehension questions. Okay. The first question is question number 1. When did the hunt take place? When did the hunt take place? Okay. Question number 2. Did Sekiru go with the village people? Let's write. Did Sekiru Did Sikiru go to the hunt? Did Sikiru go to the hunt with the village people? Did Sikiru go to the hunt with the village people? Question number 3. It was a very dark night. It was a very dark night. Okay, this is an affirmation. Is this affirmation true or false? Okay, is this affirmation true or false? The last question, question number 4. Choose the correct answer to complete these sentences. Choose the correct. Choose the correct answer to complete. To complete this sentence. And here is the sentence. As they were going far from the village, as we were going far from the village. Here they stand for the hunters. The path was becoming bushier and ... Okay, so you have to choose between larger, semicolon, wide, semicolon, and bushier again. Okay, let's read the questions first. The first question is, when did the hunt take place? When did the hunt take place? It means at which time of the day? Is it in the morning, afternoon, in the evening? Which time? Okay. Question number 2. Did Sikiru go to the hunt with the village people? Did Sikiru go to the hunt with the village people? It means, did Sikiru follow them to the bush? Okay. This question is the yes or no question. Question number 3. It was very dark. It was a very dark night. True or false? So you have to go through the text and read. Find if it was a dark night or it was not a dark night. And you choose the answer, true or false. Question number 4, choose the correct answer to complete. It means you have 3 answers here, larger, wide, and bushier, to complete this sentence. And the sentence is, as they were going far from the village, the path was becoming bushier and ... Okay? Good. Now, as it is the comprehension question, we have to do it. We're going to give the answers. Okay, let's go for the first question. When? It means at what time of the day did the hunt take place? Okay, we can say that the hunt took place. Why have we written took? Because we have here did. So the question is asked with the simple past form. Okay, so we put the verb here into simple past tense. The hunt took place in the night. It was in the night that they went hunting. Okay, it was in the night. We can also write it was in the evening. Okay, let's see question number 2. And the question is, did Sikiru go to the hunt with the village people? Okay, through the text, we notice that Sikiru was there. Okay, so for question number 2, we have yes. Yes, semicolon. He did. Yes, he did. It means Sikiru went to the hunt with the hunters. For number 3, it was a very dark night. This sentence is a statement, and you have to say if this statement is true or false. It was a very dark night. Let me write it here. It was a very dark night. Okay, period. Okay, if you go through the text, you will see that the moon was shining when they were going into the bush. The moon was shining. So if the moon was shining, it means it was not very dark. So this statement is false. This statement is false. Okay, for the last question, number 4, we have to choose one answer from here and put it at the gaps place. Okay, let's write this sentence. Number 4, we have the answer. As they were going far from the village, as we were going far from the village, the path was becoming bushier and bushier. Bushier and bushier. So the correct answer is bushier. Bushier and bushier. It means more and more bushy. Okay, thank you. So we have come to the end of our comprehension lesson. Here are the questions, and we have the answers here. So to check the answers, you have to go to page 67 of the English book. of the 9th class, and you read the paragraph A. You will get all these answers. So let me put your homework here. This is also about comprehension, but you have only 2 questions. Okay. Answer these questions. Answer these questions. Number 1. When did the hunters leave the village? Okay, before leaving, I'm going to give you a homework, but this is a simple homework of only 2 questions. You have to read the same text. The text is an elephant hunt at page 67, paragraph A, and you will find the answers for these questions. The first question is, when did the hunters leave the village? It means at what time did they leave the village? Question number 2, what did they take with them? It means before going to the hunt, what did they take with them? What was necessary for them to use when they will be hunting? Okay? Thank you for following this course. And we are going to take a leave, and next time we will continue with the modal verbs. We are always in the same chapter, unit 13. We haven't finished it yet. Okay, thank you.
Félicitations à M. Youssouf Bonjalé pour ce merveilleux cours d'anglais. Youssouf est enseignant au groupe scolaire La Providence Momo Cissé. Pour améliorer votre niveau en anglais, vous devez régulièrement vous exercer à la maison. Retrouvez-nous également sur nos réseaux sociaux, Facebook, Instagram ou encore sur YouTube. Kalan, l'école à la maison reste à votre écoute. À très bientôt sur Africable pour de nouveaux cours. Au revoir.